So, hallo und herzlich willkommen hier zur, ich habe keine Ahnung wie vielten Folge, 29 oder 30, irgendwas um den Dreh. Egal, ihr seht ja im Titel. Also zur nächsten Folge Danganronpa V3 Killing Harmony. Wir sind gerade bei der Investigation. Ich erinnere mich, wir müssen jetzt hier erstmal im Ultimate Research Lab von Mio müssen jetzt erstmal untersuchen. So this is Himiko's research lab. What were we gonna investigate again? The trick that Himiko used in her magic show. I need to figure out how it worked. Well, you say that, but what if it was real magic with no tricks and mechanism? Well, that would be a problem. But it's not just about the trick. I need to ask that guy some questions. Okay. Erstmal schauen, ob wir hier irgendwas wegschmeißen können. Ich will nämlich wieder Münzen haben. Ich muss ja die letzten Items noch bekommen. Aus der Mono-Maschine. Okay, schauen wir mal. Wir schauen uns natürlich wie immer erstmal die Gegenstände an. Monitor brauchen wir glaube ich gar nicht anschauen, aber... Monitor from Community, bla bla, ja. Wusste ich gar nicht, dass der... Ja, macht Sinn, dass der auch in den Räumen ist. This is a big cage. I might fit inside this. This has nothing to do with the case. Okay. There are several swords stabbed into a human-sized box. But if there was a person inside, they would come out just fine. That's the trick, I think. This has nothing to do with the case. Das zählt wahrscheinlich auch nicht, aber ja. Is this used for magic tricks too? I've seen it in magic shows before. This has nothing to do with the case. What a huge saw. It's probably used for the saw a person in half trick. Habt ihr das gerade... Warte mal, wieso ist das Becken hier überhaupt noch da? Hä? It's a huge water tank. It looks like the one that was used in Himiko's show. It looks like the same tank Himiko used in the show. I guess this one's backup. That's what Himiko told me and Kibo when we carried the tank out of here. Then perhaps if we investigate this tank, we can learn the secret for the trick. Encouraged, I began walking around the tank. I was looking for anything that could be a switch or mechanism. What's this? There's a segment of the tank near the top that opens up. But why open up there? Oh wait, perhaps it isn't random. This segment had to open up there. Okay. Gut, das war dann hier schon alles außer den Leuten. Dann fangen wir erstmal Kibo an. Quatsch, mit Kibo, mit Kaito, der wird eh nichts Interessantes haben, denke ich. Even if it's to solve this case, revealing Himiko's trick is... Well, it makes things kinda boring. Huh? Kaito, are you the type who wants to believe in magic? Kaito believes in Himiko's magic?
Idiot.
That's not what I meant. I was just thinking what her tricks are like magic that her tricks are like magic that brings smiles to people.
I see.
Yeah, I guess you could think about it that way.
Yeah.
Besides, it's just like my dream to go to space. I believe I can travel across the Milky Way. I believe I will meet aliens. Flying around space without thoughts like that is the true spirit of adventure. So it's like that. Kaito, that's
You're so dumb.
the stupidest thing I've ever heard. Your idealistic dreams won't help this situation.
What?
Who are you calling stupid? No need to yell. Okay. Tsumugi. What are you doing here, Tsumugi? Well, I'm investigating. I know I'm plain, but it's plain to see I'm investigating. Langsam übertreiben sie es aber mit dem Wort.
Okay.
Is that so?
Hey,
So, did you find any clues? I'm still thinking about it. I don't think you can uncover clues just by thinking about them.
No.
No, in fact, I still haven't found anything yet. Then get to it. Look around for how looking around is how you find clues. But I think leaving that guy alone is just plain bad. The Mugi gave Kokichi a meaningful glance. I've decided to plainly keep an eye on him. That way, even plain old me can help out. Wow, also wirklich. Hier unten sind Federn. Oh. Cooles Detail.
Shuichi.
Hey Shuichi, did you wanna ask me something?
Okay.
I'll tell you anything you wanna know. You are my favorite after all. When he says that, it sounds like he means the opposite. It makes me nervous.
Hey.
I do. Actually, it's about when we were kidnapped by Gonta yesterday. You snuck into our rooms to steal our motive videos, right? But is that all you were doing? You came back pretty late.
I see.
You wanna know my alibi for nighttime yesterday? That's a good question to ask. The gym is off limits during nighttime, so Ryoma was probably killed before or after. Which makes nighttime yesterday so suspicious, since everyone was doing their own thing.
Hey.
And what were you doing then? It'd be easier if I just explained step by step what happened while I was out last night. After you re-engaged consciousness, Shuichi, Gonta brought Himiko and Angie. That was about 5 minutes before 9 PM. Right after that, I left Gonta's lab and headed towards the dorms. I thought I'd be back in an hour at the start of nighttime, but something happened. Something happened. Right when I got to the entrance hall, Kirumi spotted me. That was right after I left Gonta's lab, so it was right around 9 PM. She started throwing questions at me left and right, asking if I was up to no good. Then she started criticizing my behavior and lecturing me on my manners and relationships. Can you believe that? I mean, who does she think she is? My mom or something?
If I remember correctly.
Didn't you ask Kirumi to be your mom earlier?
That's so mean.
She just kept talking, then finally let me go at 10 PM when nighttime rolled around. A whole hour? Well, only the first half hour was a lecture, then we played tag for the other half. She was starting to bore me, so I turned around to leave and then...
Please wait.
Stop there. Stop right there. Our conversation is not over yet. I didn't gotta listen to you. You're not worthy of lecturing the ultimate supreme leader? Come on, Miss Maid, catch me if you can.
That
Isn't that a request?
So that means.
And then I guess Kirumi decided to take tag super seriously. I tried my best, but in the end she caught me a little before 10 PM.
I'm disappointed.
Then she started lecturing me again and let me go when nighttime started. So do your alibi still hold up, even when she was chasing you around?
Maybe.
We ran into each other a bunch of times, so yeah, they should hold up. Then from 9 PM until nighttime, both Kokichi and Kirumi have alibis. After Kirumi let me go, I finally went to the dorms and collected everyone's videos. But by the time I returned to Gonta's lab, it was already 11 PM. Then from 10 to 11 he doesn't have an alibi. Oh yeah! What? Oh yeah, I did see something odd while Kirumi was lecturing me. Something odd? I saw a half-naked girl wandering around the courtyard in her underwear. It was too dark for me to make out who it was, but I saw her walk around for a bit Es war zu dunkel, um zu sehen, wer es ist, aber er konnte sehen, dass sie halb nackt war. What the fuck? Das macht doch keinen Sinn. Na gut. I wonder who it was. A girl in her underwear? What the hell was he talking about? Is he talking about? Das ist safe eine Lüge. Kokichi's account has been added to the truth bullet section in Monopad, yeah.
By the way,
By the way, you didn't get captured by Gonta yesterday, did you, Kaito? Where were you, and what were you doing?
Okay.
I was running around the whole time. I hid in bathrooms, bedrooms, all over the school. I see. Kaito ist der Mörder. Ne, okay. Glaube ich nicht. Da habe ich schon letztes Mal gesagt, wer ich glaube, dass der Mörder ist. Ich glaube, ich habe schon letztes Mal gesagt. Aber ich möchte jetzt auch nicht mehr großartig drüber reden. Wir werden es einfach auf uns zukommen lassen. So, wo müssen wir jetzt hin? Was waren die zwei anderen Orte, waren es noch, die wir untersuchen müssen? Das waren einmal das Schwimmbad und was war das zweite? Irgendwas war da noch neben dem Schwimmbad. Eigentlich kann ich mich auch teleportieren, aber das bisschen kann ich auch laufen. Was war denn dann noch neben dem Schwimmbad? Ich weiß es nicht mehr. Ach Mann, ey, irgendwas sollte man doch noch untersuchen. Mir fällt es nicht mehr ein. Ich hoffe, es wird gleich noch gesagt. War das schon immer so halb voll mit Wasser? Ah ne, hier wurde ja wahrscheinlich das Wasser rausgenommen für den Tank. So this is the pool. It's not much like a school pool. So that window we investigated above the stage to the gym connects to here, right?
Alright.
The culprit probably got in and out from here. Alright, investigate every nook and cranny. You're not gonna do it yourself? Okay, fangen wir erstmal mit dem offensichtlichsten an, dem Fenster. You can see the gym's window over there. That's the window we investigated from the top of the stage in the gym. I mean, it's pretty high up. You wouldn't be able to reach it just with a ladder.
Okay.
I agree, the ladder only barely reached the window and it was on the stage. If that's the case, then it might have been hard for someone to have gone through there.
okay.
Yeah, you might be right. Ich habe gerade kurz überlegt, ob man hier diese Lianen hochklettern könnte, aber es wäre schon ein wenig extrem. Ich denke mal, die sind jetzt eh nicht so wichtig, aber wir schauen uns alles an. Some pool rules are posted here. There's one that I find particular. There are also some specifications written there. Pool rule is 82 feet in length. Pool is 82 feet. Bla bla. Ich denke, das ist sogar wichtig, weil wir das Volumen des Wassers wahrscheinlich berechnen müssen. There's something bothering me about the pool rules, they say. Huh? No jumping into the pool, especially at nighttime. Where do you come from? I mean, jumping itself is fine. If you wanna jump in front of a car or a train, that's on you.
No, no, no.
But the pool is off limits at nighttime. See? No swimming at nighttime. That would be a violation, right?
Hey,
If anyone violates the school regulations, a campus wild siren will blare. And then that person will be ripped apart by the exorcist.
What?
You go that far? Well, so far the siren hasn't gone off, so no one's needed to be ripped apart. Yet. Since that's the case, can we assume no one was in the gym or pool at nighttime? Well, at the very least, no one alive. Okay, das war schon ein ziemlich krasser Tipp. No swimming at nighttime, that just might play into this case. Das war tatsächlich wichtig. Gut, dann... Hier. It's a large diving board. It looks like something you'd find at a resort. Nothing about it has changed. This building is a school building. That must mean that this window goes somewhere. Most of the windows are blocked off, but that one looks normal. What room has that window? That's a point of interest. Ich weiß, wo wir noch hin mussten zum, das Fenster hat mich irgendwie gerade daran erinnert, dass wir noch zum Tennis-Lab müssen. Ich weiß nicht, vielleicht führt es ja dahin, es müsste ja irgendwo über uns jetzt sein, aber ja. Gut, machen wir mal hier die offensichtlichen Sachen jetzt. Pool. This doesn't look like a normal school pool, more like a school at a resort. A pool at a resort. The pool is deep, but it isn't filled up all the way. Still plenty of water to swim in. The water level hasn't changed, but it can be something floating in it. I can see something floating in it. But hier noch das ganze Zeugs mal weghauen. Leider kriege ich da irgendwie gerade keine Münzen für, warum auch immer. Komisch. Egal, bits of fabric. Ah, das ist von seiner Kleidung, oder? There's something else floating in the pool. Looks like a little piece of fabric.
Jeez.
It's just trash, right? Nothing to be worried about.
You know.
We're looking for the culprit. We don't have time to pick up trash.
Okay.
Yes, but perhaps it's just my intuition, but it doesn't bother me. But that does bother me. I should learn to trust it sometimes. My intuition as the ultimate detective. There's an inner tube floating in the pool. It looks like a big sturdy rubber one.
I see.
Let me guess, some idiots didn't clean up after themselves.
Rise and shine or sign.
Don't look at us. I don't like water, I prefer juice. We get heavier when our cotton absorbs water. It makes losing weight a nightmare. I want to play in the water with everyone. It sounds fun. You know, one of them might be onto something. I kinda wanna go in the pool now. Who cares about losing weight?
You stupid.
Idiots, we're not here to play, we're here to smack these bastards into the pits of hell. We're the Monocops, the meanest, nastiest, cruelest mascots around.
Dumbass.
If you don't get it, I'll throw you all into the pool myself. Please don't.
Can't we all get along?
Monoscap, please stop. Can't we all just get along?
What?
You're saying that if we don't get along, I'll end up like Monokid? Okay, einer von den beiden wird dann dieses Mal sterben. Wenn wir nach der Reihenfolge gehen, müsste eigentlich Monodam sterben. Oder Monodam überlebt bis zum Ende. So then, it was one of us that put the inner tube there, not the Monocops. Well, it doesn't matter, the inner tube probably isn't related to the case. Natürlich isn't related to the case. If it were just for playing around, then why is there a rope tied to it? What could that be for? That is intriguing. Intriguing. Hier noch irgendwas? Ja, hier hinten halt noch. Ah ne, das ist der Eingang. Ich wollte eigentlich hier hinten. This is the pool's equipment shed. I'll take a look inside just in case. Isn't that an electric air pump? I see, you could easily fill a large inner tube with this. There doesn't seem to be anything else worth inspecting.
Hey, so
Hey Shuichi, does this pool really have anything to do with the case? We got all psyched up about it, but it doesn't seem like there were any clues here.
But
Well, that inner tube is still bothering me. I don't know what it tells us, but I feel like it's related to the case.
but you know,
If that inner tube is related to the case, the culprit is pretty careless. If it was related to the case, why didn't they clean it up?
so
Just leaving it sitting out like that, don't you think that's straight up careless?
No.
No, even if they wanted to put it away, they couldn't. There's no pole or anything around here that you could use to get the inner tube.
Remember.
The water is so low you couldn't grab the tube even if you did manage to bring it closer. Ich raff jetzt erst, dass dieses Seil gar nicht an irgendwas verbunden ist, sondern einfach nur an dem Schwimmreifen hängt. Ich dachte eigentlich, das wäre irgendwie mit dem Rand verbunden und man könnte das irgendwie dann rausziehen, den Reifen. Aber the water level is so low you couldn't grab the tube even if you managed to bring it closer.
But you know,
Then why don't not just jump in and fish it out by hand? Oh, that's right, they couldn't get in the water. Couldn't get in the water. Yes, I suppose you could think of it that way.
you know.
Well, we can't stay here forever, right? Let's go check out the other places.
All right.
There's no time to waste. Isn't that right, sidekick?
You're right.
Yeah, sure. Okay, das heißt, jetzt müssen wir noch zum Ultimate Tennis Lab. Da nutze ich jetzt aber den Teleporter für. Wenn ich mal wieder die Steuerung hinkriegen würde. Die Tastenbelegung meine ich. Map. Ja, wieso ist da ein Ausrufezeichen? Müssen wir da auch noch hin? Okay, warte, anscheinend müssen wir auch noch zu den Dorms. Den gehe ich da jetzt erstmal hin. Ja, wieso ist die Frage? Ach so, warte, können wir hier rein? Ne, aber wir können zu ihm rein.
So,
This is Ryoma's room, huh? So, where's his video? I don't see it sitting out anywhere. Maybe he put it on the bookcase. Kaito opened all the drawers by one, checking each of them. That's weird, I can't find it anywhere.
You're right.
I see, so we can't find it, that's alright. That's a clue in itself.
huh?
What do you mean?
Hey.
You see, if we suppose the motive for the crime was the video, there's a high possibility that Ryoma had the culprit's motive video.
Remember.
If the motive video was left at the scene, they would be immediately suspicious. There's no reason the culprit would leave behind that kind of incriminating evidence. Problem ist, Problem für den Culprit, ist ja, dass wir einfach, jeder könnte einfach sagen, von wem er das Motivvideo hat. Dann wüssten wir ja auch, welcher übrig bleibt. Dann wüssten wir auch, wer der suspicious one ist.
Ah,
That's true.
Okay.
And the video is not in the room, which means...
got it.
So it's just like we thought, that video was the motive.
Okay.
Yes, that's the best explanation I can think of.
That's my sidekick.
Alright, that's just what I'd expected from my top sidekick.
Shuichi.
What's the matter, Shuichi?
No.
Nothing.
So,
By the way, I was thinking,
I mean,
maybe we all should have watched those motive videos after all.
Huh?
What?
nah.
They showed the most important people to us, right?
That's right.
So maybe we should have watched them. Without looking away from the truth.
I mean,
At the time I agreed with Kibo, but after thinking about it I changed my mind.
that's right.
And if we were worried about watching them alone, we could have just watched them together. Watch them together?
Got it.
Yeah, we should have gathered together and watched all the videos, share everyone's motives. Even if it's something you can't bear by yourself, it'd be possible with everyone.
Yeah.
That's what cooperation is, right?
Ah.
That's what Kokichi was trying to do.
Huh?
Huh?
Hey.
Kokichi was trying to get us to participate in a motive video viewing party of sorts. That's why he forced us into the same room. Do you think that was his way of cooperating? Do you think the same way?
Nah.
No, if that's what he wanted, he could have just asked us.
Jeez.
That's what a normal person would have done. But the thing is, he's not normal.
That's right.
Maybe he did want us to cooperate, but there's no way to know for sure. He'd never tell us. That's true. It's important. It's impossible to know what Kokichi is thinking. But I suppose he could have been acting in our favor for once. Okay, dann können wir hier, denke ich, wieder raus. Dann jetzt mal nochmal auf die Map schauen. Wir müssen zum Tennis Lab nochmal gehen. Ah, und hier vorne auch nochmal hin, okay. Gehen wir erstmal zum Tennis Lab. Ich weiß nicht, ich denke, ich werde das jetzt noch in dieser Folge vervollständigen alles. Damit wir die Investigation fertig haben. The Ultimate Tennis Pros Lab. If I'm right, then the handcuffs that were found in the tank came from here. And if the handcuffs came from here, that means the culprit was here as well. They may have left a trace of evidence. This room is a little different from when we were here before. It feels off.
What's the matter?
What's the matter, Shuichi?
No.
Nothing. Anyway, let's figure out the handcuffs. We should take care of that problem first. War hier nicht jemand drinnen? Oder ist hier wahrscheinlich da hinten drin, ja. Ja, aber okay, wir können nichts anschauen, außer das. Gut, dann schauen wir mal nach hinten. Ultimate Prisoners Lab. Woher wusste der das? This is the first time I've been here. It's a shower room, but it feels less like the Ultimate Tennis Pros. And more like the Ultimate Prisoners Lab.
Hey, so
Do you think it was made that way on purpose? Did they remodel the shower just for that?
Okay.
Yeah, I think they did. Motokuma's got bad taste. Well, we already knew that. Also hier haben wir die Handcuffs. War hier nicht, also war hier doch niemand drin. There they are, the handcuffs. Look, Kaito, handcuffs hanging on the wall. Oh, they look like the ones in the tank. Or wait, are they the same?
Because
I think so. Here, look.
remember,
One empty hook. The handcuffs we found must have been from here. Hung here. That means the culprit was definitely here. Warum ist diese eine Ding so ein bisschen verbogen? Egal. This is a pretty big stone sink. You could fill it up with a lot of water. Fill up with a lot. What's this? Scratches on the stone, like something was grabbed against it.
so
You're right. What made them? These scratch marks are clearly not natural. They must have been made by some kind of metal. That's interesting. Es gab hier wahrscheinlich einen Kampf. Ah, und hier ist dieses Fenster, das zum Pool führt. This window has no vines or barbed wire or bars blocking it. Could it be? There was that one window I could see from the pool area. This might be it. I'm going to open it and check.
just as I suspected,
Yes, this is definitely it.
the window you can see from the pool is the window to Ryoma's lab.
third floor's high up, but if they aimed well, they could reach the pool. But Monokuma said you can't go in the pool at nighttime, right?
Ja, das hatten wir gerade erst. Niemand kann bla 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 bla. Welt von Existenz zerrippt.
But you know,
Why did he say no one alive?
Is that all right?
I believe he was hinting that a dead person would be considered wouldn't be considered to be breaking the rules, which means it is possible that a dead body was in the gym or the pool at nighttime.
You know,
So there's a chance that Ryoma was carried to the gym after he was killed. But you know, there's no point carrying this body there if you can't even get in. I don't know if it's safe to say there is no point. Wait a second, what's this?
hey, so
Look, there's weird scratches on the window frame.
You're right.
Yeah, it's as if something scraped against it. These marks are similar to the ones that were on the gym's window frame. I'm positive those marks aren't the result of opening and closing the window normally. This window frame is sturdy as well. The gym's window frame was the same way. It looks like it would hold, even with a lot of weight on it.
Shuichi,
Now you understand, right, Shuichi? What?
got it.
How amazing I am to have noticed such a super ultra important clue.
I'm Kaito Momota, luminary of the stars.
It's all in a day's work for Kaito Momota, luminary of the stars. I mean, I found a pretty important clue too, but I won't say that. Okay. We came here to confirm my suspicion about the handcuffs found in the tank. But we found even more important clues than I expected. Together with the fact that this is Ryoma's own lab, there are too many points of concern to be more coincidence. It must be important evidence.
Hey,
It seems like you figured something out. You seem more confident.
all right.
Then on the next place, there's no point staying here. On to the next place.
Okay.
Right. Eine Sache verwirrt mich halt immer noch. Also er ist jetzt wohl wirklich irgendwie auch der ultimative Gefangene, oder wie habe ich das jetzt richtig verstanden? Ist er jetzt wirklich der ultimative Gefangene oder nicht?
So,
Where should we go?
whoa.
As he came out of the shower room, Kaito tripped and fell on the ground.
Hold up.
The hell? Something caught on my leg.
That's...
Oh, it looks like a cable.
Ah,
This is for the tennis net. Man, whoever left it here should have put it in the corner. The tennis net? I see, though that's why this room felt odd. I should investigate this in detail. The reason I thought this room felt off is because of the net. When I came here last time, the tennis net was up.
Okay.
But now the cable has been removed.
huh?
So like someone took the cable off? Why would they do that?
Hey,
Kaito, can you help me? I want to measure how long this cable is. No need, it's just about 50 feet long.
Ah,
I was in the tennis club till middle school, so I know how long this cable is. You were in the tennis club?
that's right.
That's why it pissed me off so much that Ryoma was acting like that.
hey,
Did you know Ryoma from before?
Ah,
I never met him, but I heard a lot about him.
you know,
I mean, these days there's no one who's played tennis that hasn't heard of him. He's been a tennis legend since middle school. He was like a hero to every tennis kid.
jeez.
And then, once I finally got to meet him, he became a coward. That pissed me off so much, I ended up being too hard on him.
Damn.
But regretting that now won't help. There's nothing I can do. So what's suspicious about the length of the cable? Did something about it bother you?
no.
Nothing specifically, I was just checking. So detectives get bothered by small details, huh? Like an overbearing mother-in-law nitpicking a young wife. What is that analogy? War bestimmt wieder eine Anspielung auf irgendwas. Alright, I've searched the whole area now. I shouldn't move to the next one. There's still other places to search for. Yeah. Wobei ich nicht drauf gekommen wäre, darüber überhaupt zu gehen, wenn ich nicht auf der Map gesehen hätte. Ja gut, wobei es ist schon ein wenig auffällig die Stelle, aber...
Hey,
Maki, what are you doing here? Earlier you said that you weren't going to help us investigate. Were you serious about that?
So what?
You'll be fine, even if I don't help, right? You're the detective, not me. Or do you think you can solve this case on your own? That's completely different. That's pretty harsh, but my sidekick is working his ass off.
Huh?
Sidekick?
Got it.
Yep, Shuichi is my sidekick now.
Hey,
Shouldn't it be the other way around? The dumb one should be the sidekick.
So,
The dumb one? I'm more of a scientist type of guy, so this stuff really isn't my thing.
well,
Wouldn't being a scientist be helpful for the investigation?
you know,
More importantly, why have you been here the whole time? Is there a reason?
like I'd know.
Why do you care?
no.
Because it's been bothering me. You've been in here ever since this room opened up. Almost as if you're keeping watch, making sure no one else enters.
I don't understand.
This is an interrogation? Is this an interrogation?
No.
No, that's not what I'm trying to do. I just want you to talk to me, Maki. If this has nothing to do with the case, please tell me so. Nothing to do with the case? Egal.
Hey,
Oops. This has... yeah. It's true that you don't have to help us if you don't want to.
is that alright?
But you should at least cooperate with our investigation. Because all our lives are on the line.
Is that so?
Even if I did cooperate, it wouldn't be any help. Mostly because I've been in here for the last several days. I've only gone back to my dorm at night to shower, including last night.
Hey,
Then I can ask you this. Did you see Gonta at all last night? Gonta was searching the ground last night, trying to capture all of us.
why?
How were you able to avoid being caught?
I see.
Gonta did stop by, but I managed to chase him off somehow. All I did was tell him, if you lay a hand on me, you'll choke to death on your own tongue. Alter. Mega geiler Sprite, ey, ohne Witz. So Gonta got scared off by that. Well, I guess he would hold back against a girl. As I listened to Maki's testimony, a question grew in my mind. Why did Maki not want to leave so badly? What reason did she have for this?
Hey,
Are you done here? You're wasting your time talking to me. I don't know anything. I'm done here.
Huh?
You are?
that's right.
Well, her alibi is a little shaky, but I don't think she killed Ryoma. That's what my instincts are telling me.
Hey, so,
But if you remember anything, be sure to tell Shuichi, okay?
I believe in you.
He's my sidekick, you know, he's pretty good. In the end, the one thing we were able to get out of Maki was that she was here the whole time. But no one else can verify their testimony. That might be a problem later. Maki alone. So, jetzt noch sie. What are you doing here, Kirumi?
do you agree?
We all agreed to investigate, with at least one other person present, yes? As she spoke, she glanced towards Maki. So you're staying with Maki?
Got it.
That's good thinking. Hey, once we're done with the trial, can I get a massage?
May I?
But of course, since you are here, Shuichi, may I ask you a question? The time of death was not provided, so I am questioning everyone in order to determine it.
What do you think?
When was the last time you saw Ryoma alive? Right before I was kidnapped by Gonta yesterday, around 6 in the evening. The last time I saw him was way before then. I didn't see him at all yesterday, actually. Then you're fine, Kaito. That's important. What's important is the last time someone witnessed him alive.
Hey,
The last time someone witnessed Ryoma alive.
That is correct.
Gonta was the last one to see him alive at around 8 PM yesterday. Ryoma managed to avoid being captured by him by using his Shukuchi method. So Ryoma was still running around after I got captured.
Yes, of course.
Furthermore, 30 minutes earlier, Mio saw Ryoma as she was fleeing from Gonta. In that case, Gonta's testimony is highly credible.
Yes.
Yes, we at least know that Ryoma was alive yesterday until around 8 PM. Witnessing Ryoma.
Already tired of investigating? Oh, you've been tired of it for a while now? Well, that's how it goes. Investigations aren't all that fun, you see. But it's a necessary step before we can move on to the main event. Kind of like searching the internet for that perfect porno video. In fact, some people think the search is the best part. Weird, huh? Anyway, the class trial is starting soon. Please gather at the Shrine of Judgment in the courtyard. See you later!
Shuichi!
Looks like it's time, bro.
okay.
Yeah.
Dumbass!
Hey, why do you look so worried now?
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry, you can do it. I believe in you. Believe in me?
Why?
Why? Why do you trust me, Kaito? There's a chance that I'm the call.
Idiot.
I believe in you because I want to. Do I need a reason other than that?
Huh?
What?
Listen up.
Isn't that why you believed in Kaede? I mean, sure, I might get betrayed in the end, but
I believe in you.
if I worry about that, I won't be able to believe in the people I want to believe in.
Shuichi!
Shuichi, we're still young. I can't die before I've had my first drink or gone to space.
Let's do it.
If you're not going to get yourself in gear now, then when? Now's all you've got.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, Kaito, I know.
Keep your chin up.
That's the expression I want to see. Hey, that's my sidekick. He's right, I just have to do it. I have to believe in myself. I have to believe that I can do this. I'm going to survive. We're going to survive together.
That's it.
Maybe I don't really understand it. Maybe I don't have a reason. I don't want to live. I want to die with everyone else. No, I want to live. I want to live a long life. I don't want to die. I can't die in a place like this. Never. Keine Ahnung, was das jetzt war, aber... Na, wir können jetzt irgendwo mal rein. Gut, wir müssen jetzt rüber zum Ding. Ich denke, ich werde schon dran denken, dass wir dann nächste Folge hin müssen. Weil ich werde jetzt diese Folge hier beenden. Es geht schon über 40 Minuten lang, bis mit der Investigation fertig. Nächste Folge geht es also mit dem Trial weiter. Bin sehr, sehr gespannt. Also, möge die Macht mit euch sein. Bis zur nächsten Folge und ciao.